Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of my Rainbow Loom collection / going through storage video. If you watched my last video, you know that I left off after going through the Hobby Lobby bag, which is if you did hear me mess with that. And the shoebox, I just put everything back in the shoebox, but I have filmed this right after, so there should be some sort of continuity. Anyway, my phone is actually pretty low percentage, so hopefully it doesn't die. I just opened the tin. There's all this good stuff in here. Oh my goodness. I guess this one wants to be the first one I show you. It's a Lumigurumi Ninja Turtle pencil topper. And I forget which one this is. I'm not a aficionado on the Ninja Turtles. I know I made a couple of these pencil toppers, though, that I think are so cute. Yeah, so there's that. There is this, I think it was the Candy and Flower by Expert Looms. I think. It's some sort of flower by Expert Looms. I do know that's by Expert Looms. There is a snail in here, Lumigurumi snail. I actually forget who designed it. I know the tutorial was in a different language, so I could look that up. And I know I used off-brand bands for the blue, which is why I just looked at it real quick, is because I wanted to see if they were breaking. They don't seem to so far, but who knows if it'll stay that way. It might be fine because, you know, it's been in this tin for like years, literally. Here's another Candy and Flower, I think. It's the flower by Expert Looms. If you watched my part 1, I showed a bracelet that I'd considered calling the Rebel Diamonds bracelet. It was this design. This is actually my first version of it that I made. And I considered calling it that, but I probably won't because that's now the name of a Killers compilation album. Oh dear. There's this bracelet, and I actually find this super cute. Like, I really like that color combo. I really like that bracelet, and I don't in the slightest remember what design this is. Oh, here, there's this one. I feel like this was called Bikini Bottom or something like that. But I made it in those neon bands that I used to have. They were official Rainbow Loom bands. Ah, crap, I should have looked up what this bracelet was between the making of the last video and this video. I made it in rainbow. I showed you the other version in part 1, but here it is again. Hold on, guys. I'm going to pause the video just because my phone is dying. Okay, I'm going to continue on with the video. I'm probably going to have to pause it again at some point. This was my one original design that I showed in part 1. I think I called it like the Skywalker or something like that, but I think someone else named it that. Not named this one that. They named their bracelet that. So I think I was going to change the name. Or maybe I didn't call it that. Maybe I called it something else. No, I'll look it up. I do have a picture of it on my Instagram. I'll just put that over there. I hear my cat. He's licking a bag in the background. And he's not supposed to be doing that. Maestro. Maestro. Sorry about that. You've probably heard Maestro in the background in some of my other videos. He's still around. He's still kicking. He's 11 years old now. Here's the Shark Tooth bracelet by Hiiiii Looms. here's my original design again. Guys, I'll put the name of the bracelet in the description box. I'll look that up for you. If it even has a name, I'll at least link to the post, the Instagram post. Oh, I actually do know what this is. This was like a jacket thing for my Jin Urso charm, which I don't know if she's in here. It would make sense because I found the jacket. Another shark tooth bracelet. This thing that I don't know what it is. I really like that. Oh my goodness. I think I need to figure out what it is. My one original design again. You might be picking up on it, but Solar Venus is one of my favorite colors to use. This is either the shark tooth bracelet or a variation of it. I think this is a variation of it that's actually my design. I have a picture of it. My account. I'm trying to find that other one. Maybe this is my design too. My cat is messing with the plastic bag again. I swear, he's like addicted to plastic bags. They're like kitty crack or something like that. Apparently I made a lot of that one design. Here's a bird's beak bracelet. I think the tutorial is by Expert Looms. An Uncle Sam charm by Minion Rainbow Loomer. It's actually pretty cute. A spinning beach ball of death by Claire's Wares. My one original design again, but I used LE bands in this one, like the ones with the embossed logo on them. My Arachnia bracelet. I forgot I made this. There's a picture on my account and I never made a tutorial, but I could. It's pretty simple. You could probably figure it out from the picture. I made it a while ago though. I think this is another Jessamine bracelet. I think this is a failed attempt at a jacket. This was something that actually looks pretty cool, and I don't know what design this is. I think this is a bird's beak bracelet. Or a variation of it. This is a Jessamine bracelet. I think. That is what it's called, right? Could be wrong. Here's a lizard that I made, though I think that's a zippy chain. A zippy chain lizard. Like, if you looked at Claire's Wares' old videos, she had a video for like turning a bracelet into a lizard. I think that's what this is, and I think I used the zippy chain. Here's this, that I forget what design it is. I made it in frozen colors, and I showed another one in part 1. I don't know what this is. I wish I finished it. I wish I knew what color that is. I know the border is like some solar color, but I'd have to like actually have it change colors to know which one it is. That one bracelet by the Knox. That one variation of the shark tooth bracelet, which I think I called it like cruise control or something like that. Cantian flower, other Cantian flower. The one villain from The Incredibles, whose name I forget. And that's going to bother me now. Guys, my memory is not like it used to be. I say that as though I'm like ancient. I'm only 22. I also had to think about that for a moment, which I don't know what that says about me. Anyway, my original design, again, the one design I said I didn't know what it was, again. Oh, it's by MDL Looms. Oh my goodness. And I think I added an extra border. Don't remember the name. A Lumigurumi Hedgehog by Craft Muse. Finally, we have something I actually remember what it's called. This design again. An Arachnia fragment. I used, what's it, hippie, no, are these tarantula glow? No, those are hippie bands. They're just the black hippie bands for that one. I forget what this is. There's a picture of it on my account from a long time ago, though. The design by MDL Looms again. Guys, this was one of my first Lumigurumi ever. It's the Penguin by Ginger Cell. I remember I kind of struggled with it. You can't really tell by looking at it, though. But, yeah, that was one of my first. Brings back good memories, to be honest. This, again. An Arachnia bracelet again, but this time in springier colors, it looks like. There's... I think I just had a stroke. They're solar bands. That one... Chain Flora bracelet by Claire's Wares. It's by Claire's Wares, I know that. Ooh, what is this? I'm actually not sure, and I'm not sure if it's original or someone else's design. It's probably someone else's design, but I'm not sure what it is. Ooh, I like this. I know who made... Oh, it's a Joy Doubled. I like the color combo. It's by Crazy Just Might Work, or Suzanne HB on YouTube. My Rebel Diamonds, I really might name it something else, so I should stop calling it that. But my one original design. I forget what this is called, but I used LE bands. This, again. This, again. That cannot be my own design. I just don't know what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like really excited to show this to you, but I'm going to plug my phone in first, so I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I know for you that was like a split second, but for me that was over half an hour. And I am really excited to show you this design that I just found. It's this little snowman design, which was an original design of mine, that I was actually really proud of when I made it. And I remember one of the things that was my favorite about it is that it has this like detachable scarf. And I also came up with the scarf design. I don't think I ever made a tutorial for this, because I posted a picture. The picture I posted wasn't very good, but there wasn't enough interest in a tutorial. But again, I think that's because my picture that I posted wasn't too appealing. But I'm super happy about that design, and I looked ahead, and I have a few more of them in here. And you can make mix and match scarves. I think I made it like single banded because doing it double banded was just a lot of bands, a lot of white, and it was already a lot of white. But yeah, it's really cool revisiting this design, rediscovering it. Next up I have a double-decker bracelet. Also, while I was gone, I looked up the names of some of those other bracelets that like kept coming up, and I didn't know what their names were. Real quick, this is my original design. I do have a tutorial on it. You should go check it out. Check out my tutorial. It's on my channel. Anyway, so for some of those bracelets that I was like, I don't know what the name of this is. This one is the Taffy Strip bracelet. It is by the Knox. I was right about that. I knew I was right about that. This one kept coming up, which is my original design. And I did want to name it the Skywalker bracelet. And then I think Emerald Looms had a bracelet with that same name. So I changed the name to Switchback. But I never made a tutorial for it. And let's see. Oh, this one is the Fishtail Falls. And I know that it came up a couple of times. It was by MDO Family. Guys, MDO Family was one of my favorite loomers back in the day. I'm kind of sad that she doesn't make videos anymore. This is a Joy Doubled. Here's a random flower. Another Joy Doubled. Again, that's by Crazy Just Might Work or Suzanne HB on YouTube. Okay, so I found these two and it cleared up the confusion. This is my design, my original design, which I think I called Cruise Control. This is a different design called Autopilot. And it's not my original design, but I made them in the same color combo so I could compare them side by side because someone pointed out to me on Instagram, and this was a couple of years ago, but someone pointed out to me when this bracelet, the Autopilot bracelet, was big. They pointed it out that it was quite similar to my design. And I looked into it and I was like, yeah, but this design's different. And so I named it the Cruise Control because I figured that they could have similar names. But I did design this first. Not that it really matters now, but that's why someone was pointing it out, was because they were like, oh, is it the same design? And it's not. As you can tell, this is a lot tighter. But that does clear up the confusion because I was like, is this a variation? Like, what is this? This was my original design, which was inspired by the shark tooth bracelet. But it's also not the same as the shark tooth bracelet. And then this one also is not the shark tooth bracelet. Anyway, put those there. I feel like this one was probably another one by MDO Family. I didn't look up what it's called, but apparently I made a lot of them. Here's another flower. I actually kind of like the colors on this one a bit better. Another fishtail falls bracelet. Now that I have clarified what it's called. A joy doubled. Again. A random Lumigurumi circle. An Arachnia bracelet. I do remember this one. I was just trying to make the spiders in multicolors so that I could keep track of which band was which. That one, flower bracelet by Claire's Wares. Another bird beak bracelet. I think this one's full length. Yeah, it is, actually. I just didn't put a C-clip on it. A flamenco bracelet by Official Loom on Fire, which for some reason has a random band on it. This was either the sea pig or sea cucumber. It's the one that inspired the Scrunchy Algae bracelet, but this isn't the Scrunchy Algae bracelet. It's the one that inspired it. This one's by Claire's Wares. And it's a fragment. Here is a fishtail. It's an interesting pattern I have going on there. It's kind of like a snake. A scarf for the snowman. I did say that like you can mix and match scarves because you can make all these different scarves and then switch them out. Here's my original pomegranate puff bracelet. I don't think I ever made a tutorial on it, but if you look at the picture, it's probably easy enough to make without a tutorial. Another flower, I like the color combo on here. This design again. A joy doubled. I have a lot of a joy doubled fragments. A joy unfocused, apparently. There we go. Another joy doubled. What did I just drop? A tiny fishtail. But this here is another pomegranate puff, which I actually kind of like that color combo, but I used solar bands again, and I don't know which solar bands those were. Because, you know, there's a whole bunch of, like, off-white solar bands, and I don't know which one those ones are. Those might not even be solar bands. I think they are, though. Another pomegranate puff. A spinning beach ball of death by Claire's Wares. Charm. A thing. I just dropped it. Okay. I don't even know what this is. It's like a magic ring with some extra bands on it, and it's falling apart. I should probably just take that apart. Anyway, here's another scarf. Here's another switchback fragment, which, see, I think I would like, or I know, I would get into these phases where I would just make like the same design over and over again. And sometimes like a bunch of fragments of the same design. So that's why that one's appearing a lot. Here's a little piece of my Blue Ridge bracelet, which is a variation of my own design, the Mountain Ridge bracelet. I actually don't think I made the tutorials for either of them. Here's the back side. But I do have pictures up on my Instagram account. This design again. A Joy doubled. My cruise control bracelet again. Another Arachnia bracelet. Guys, there are so many repeated bracelets in here. That's not a bad thing. It's just something I'm noticing. Oh, these are stuck together. Interesting. A Joy doubled, and then the other one was just a fishtail. Let's see if that'll focus. There we go. And then a random pastel fishtail. It's kind of neat. Since Rainbow Loom doesn't sell the mixed packs of pastel bands anymore. Another spinning beach ball of death. Charms. I did use a jump ring in here. I got jump rings just for that bracelet. An Arachnia fragment. A pomegranate puff fragment that has a random blue hippie band at the top. Oh. I think this is the Birds of Paradise bracelet by Official Rainbow Loom. I think. I got the Lumaniac's Guide to the Rainbow Loom like back in the day. And none of the QR codes work anymore. Like, it won't take you to the videos anymore. And I DM'd the Official Rainbow Loom Instagram account about it, and they acted like they'd never heard of the book before. It was weird, because, like, I don't remember where I got my book, but it's not sold anymore, and it's kind of like it feels like lost media. It's like they acted like they'd never heard of it. I was like, why don't the QR codes work? I asked that nicely, of course. And they were like, oh, what book is that? We've never heard of it before. And it's like, what do you mean you haven't heard of it before? I think I got it off of their website. Here's one of those braided not fishtails. It's single chains, but they're braided. I forget who came up with this design. There is a tutorial for it, but it really is just like 3 single chains braided. A switchback bracelet again. Oh, found my narwhal. And I used those tie-dye bands in it. This was another one of the first Lumigurumis I ever made. It's by Ginger Cell. And the eyes are like the geometric beads. Like, they're not regular pony beads. A neon pink fishtail. Actually, I should probably take that apart. Part of a mini penguin. I just put it on my thumb, but I never finished it. I'm not sure what I was marking with. Oh, I think I was just like holding it in place. That band. I never finished it. It was smaller than Ginger Cell's original penguin. A pastel fishtail. A cute little sunshine charm. A Lumigurumi strawberry by MDO Family. I think that was the first fruit that I put a face on. Because I just had this weird thing. I was like, I'm not going to put faces on fruits. I don't know. That obviously changed. A Cantian flower that I made in sunflower colors. A fishtail. A random rubber band. Another unstoppable bracelet. At this point, I don't remember if it was in part 1 or part 2, but I know I showed one of these in this series of collection videos before. Another Blue Ridge bracelet. I kind of like the color combo on there. Sorry, I felt like I was muttering for a bit. Another snowman. I think this might have been my first snowman that I made, which is why it's like tied on instead of like actually like seamless, you know? I'll put that little guy over there. A spinning beach ball of death. A tiny fishtail. A bunch of rubber bands tied together. Nothing is focusing. A Blue Ridge bracelet. Oops, I was off camera for a split second. What did I do with that other Blue Ridge bracelet? You're probably looking at it right now, and I don't know what I did with it. This one? No, it wasn't that one. I don't know. It's probably somewhere in there. Unimportant. An arachnia bracelet. Oh, fragment. Another scarf. Another scarf. Another spinning beach ball of death. Ooh, I like this. Another switchback bracelet. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh. It's the doubled version of that one that I kept making. The thing is, I don't know what that one that I kept making is. And I think I'm ending the video on that. Yeah, I am. That's the last thing in this 10. I just went through the entire 10. Yay. If you stuck around this long, thanks for watching this video. Now I'm probably just going to put all this stuff back in the 10. As you can see, a lot of this was just like unfinished stuff and fragments. And then there were a few finished things like this adorable little penguin, the hedgehog, some of the bracelets. Oh yeah, this is Syndrome. I told you that was going to bother me, but I remembered his name. Yeah, some flowers. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything you specifically want to know if it is or anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I will be checking the comments and reading them. So have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.